Salutations and fist bumps, folks. Welcome back to the grid. This video, I'm just gonna get right into it. Did you know or had you read anything about WereWolf? Because I hadn't. Yes, it's true. It's true. I'm a Marvel fan, but I'm a Marvel fan who did not read the comic of the werewolf or any of the other monsters because it just didn't interest me at the time. But now that it has its own show, movie, whatever it's doing on the, is it Disney Plus that's happening on? I think so. Now that that's happening, I'm actually inclined to pay attention because most of the time, if nothing else, probably has some kind of innuendo. What? Not innuendo. Probably has some kind of tie to the larger MCU. What am I saying right now? It probably has a very broad arc over the MCU that I just wasn't paying attention to or didn't think it was going to. But apparently it's driving up the reviews like nobody's business, and my ears are going up at this point. I want to know more about it. Now, I just want to understand what the heck is going on with this whole thing. I had never read any of the comics at this point, but you best believe now I will. And if it has anything to do with Morbius or anything other or anything regarding like that type of a situation, I'm curious to know how they weave this all into the MCU, because zombies was one thing, because there's an actual precedent for that in the comics, because zombies actually were inside the MCU comics or inside of Marvel Comics. There's a whole series for them. But apparently there's a whole series for monsters too, and I had no idea. Like literally, I had no idea that none of that stuff was even in there. Bro, who was holding this bag for me this whole time? What the heck? What was I doing with my life? Gee, what was I doing? Why? Okay. Anyway, I'm excited about this. I'm excited to see what it's going to do to the MCU. I'm excited to see how it's going to push the MCU forward, if it does at all. If it's maybe just a short thing for Halloween, Fall Festival, whatever. Maybe it's just for that, which I can understand. But then again, we did also get Hawkeye literally last year set in Christmas time, and also at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, he's swinging around inside of Times Square at Christmas time. So I don't put it past Marvel, and according to all reports at this point, it has the Marvel flair to it, which definitely means that it's probably going to have some sort of canon to it. I just don't know exactly what it's going to be yet. So that makes me want to go and read about this particular monster, but then other monsters as well, because also they're going to put more of them inside the MCU as well, apparently. So it's best to read up on them now if you haven't already. I know there's a lot to read inside of comics. However, that's the fun part about being a Marvel, especially a Marvel, well, comic book fan in general, but Marvel fan specifically because of the MCU. We all know what the DCEU looks like right now, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go read the comics. You should too. You should also like this video if you want to keep this conversation going, because I do. Hit the like button, then drop a comment down below to let me know, did you read these comics? Because again, like I said, I had not. I had never heard of it, never even thought that they were even in the Marvel universe in general to begin with. Now it's changed. So how do you feel about it? Yes, no, maybe, don't know, don't care, whatever. Until the next video, you guys be great. And I'll see you in the next video. Blurt out! Yeah!